The P Market is the best place for all your retro needs in Ontario. He has hundreds of titles for all the system you can possibly imagine. Even the hardest one and the rarest one, he possibly has it. Ranging from Sega Genesis to 3DO to Jaguar to Philips CDI, this guy has it all. He has two locations that you can go and visit him, from 109 North Front Street in Belleville and open only Sundays at 2079 Carp Road in Stittsville. He also does system repairs and also he does trade-ins. So don't be a stranger. Go over there and go get your collection started. It is the best place ever. Hey, and welcome back for another review. Today I have a real-time strategy game that is on PC, a true masterpiece, but is it still holding up quite well on consoles today? Well, we're gonna go take a look and find out. So my game today is Warcraft 2 for the Sega Saturn. Warcraft 2 was actually released first on PC back in 1995, and then Electronic Arts re-released it for the console, such as the original PlayStation and Sega Saturn, in August of 1997. The really cool thing about this re-release on consoles though is that the fact it does include both expansions, such as the Tide of Darkness and the Dark Portal. The game does features in total of 52 missions, and there's over 90 custom maps if you want to play against the AI. And in general, I mean, this game can be pretty tough if you know, you're not used playing RTS games. There's two factions for this game, and you know, you got the humans and the orcs, and they're going at war because of conflict. The storyline is pretty good, and it does feature some nice CGI. So you got two races, and both of them plays differently. You know, each faction has their weakness and strength. They got different units. The way you build your town and stuff like that, they all look different. So it makes them pretty unique. And there's a wide range of, you know, attack options such as land, sea, and air, which, you know, really brings out a lot more replay value and some really thrilling moments for the game. But it doesn't make this port perfect at all compared to the PC. One really bad thing about this game is that there is quite a bit of loading. You're gonna see the loading screen quite often. But the worst part in this game is really the interface. Real-time strategy game, you know, on console never, and in my opinion, never will achieve, you know, the success of the PC with the keyboard and mouse, and the fact that PC games are a whole lot more flexible than console. The game is very hard to navigate with the D-pad, and trying to manage your units, it's a real pain in the ass. It is playable, but it will test your patience, because I mean, back then I didn't have a PC that could run Warcraft 2 at the time, and I mean, my only option back then, and I believe I was about 13 years old, was getting the console port of it, so I was happy about it. But then, you know, several years later, I go back and I try to play this game, and I'm having a tough time with this. It's almost quite as crisp as the PC version, but the PC version is better looking. And you know, when things get really hectic on screen, you're gonna have a lot of slowdown. So today it's a real joke. I mean, this game is downloaded just about everywhere, and you know, you got internet function. So if you really need your Warcraft on, I mean, I suggest you buy the Warcraft 3 Battle.net edition, or you just, you know, download this game and play it online for free, because the consoles is not online, and it's a little bit shittier than the PC for sure. But it does features all the voice and sounds from the PC, which is a nice touch, you know, they didn't have to cut anything there. You're gonna get, like I said, the same sound, the same music, the same voice acting from the PC. It's extremely replayable. But the other thing that I really hate about the Saturn version over the PlayStation version is that the Saturn does have memory, but it doesn't have a whole lot. And when you save, so just say you get on the second mission and it takes 300 blocks of memory, and then you get further and you go and save, instead of keeping it at 300 or 400 blocks, it'll keep adding more and more, and then eventually you can't save anymore because it's taking over way too many blocks. So you really have no choice to either get a big memory card, or, you know, write down every damn password that every time you go and save, you're gonna have to write it down. So that is one shitty flaw for the Saturn version. But Warcraft 2 is one of my favorite RTS of all time. I mean, I've always had a blast with it. So I mean, it's not a horrible purchase if you really want to play it on a console. But it will test a bit your patience, that's for sure. But I mean, if you really need your Warcraft on, go with the PC version. It's a lot more accessible than the console versions. The good stuff for this game, it's got both expansion, and you get a total of 52 missions plus 90 custom maps if you just want to play a random match. It's got all the great sounds and music from the PC version. And I mean, the replay value for this game is huge. The bad stuff for this game, like I said, the interface really sucks. It doesn't support mouse and keyboard, so you know, to have to press a button to bring up a menu, and then you have to look around to see the building and the unit you want to build, it can be a real chore. You know, it is playable, but it's just the controls are very touchy. It's hard to navigate and select all your units at once. Like I said, you know, when the action gets really heavy, it can get very choppy. There's a lot of slowdown. And I mean, in general, an RTS on a console, it means usually it's bad business. They should have never did an RTS on console, and in my opinion, it's never going to succeed either. So there you go, folks. That is my review for Warcraft 2 for the Sega Saturn. I mean, if you really need your Warcraft fix on, I mean, go buy the battle chest at your local EB Games or Walmart. You know, it's 20 bucks. It's in 3D, it's online, and it's 100 times better than, you know, Warcraft 2. But if you need to buy a version that you really need to play on your console, I would say go with the PlayStation 1, because it's a whole lot better than the Saturn version due to the fact that the system was a lot more stronger than the Saturn. But no matter what, this game is still a blast to play. It is a true classic today, and this is what founded, you know, the hardcore RTS scene today. It's due to those great games. So I hope you all enjoyed this review, and thank you a lot for watching.